In this video, we're going to talk about how we decided on pressure washing as our business venture. It wasn't just a random choice, we did a lot of research before settling on it.
We considered several factors. First, we both enjoy pressure washing to some extent. It's hands-on and we get to see the immediate results of our work.
But beyond that, we realized it could teach us many useful skills that we could apply to future business ventures. Plus, Austin has a thriving market for pressure washing services.
We also spent 20 hours minimum learning everything we needed to learn about pressure washing. Obviously, this would vary depending on the business you're going into, but we watched so many YouTube videos understanding everything that could go wrong and how to avoid that.
We also reached out to Austin pressure washing businesses to see if they would be willing to teach us. People are way nicer than you might think, and both the people we reached out to were willing to help. We ended up shadowing a guy for like 2 jobs and learned so much from them. He also gave us recommendations on everything we should buy and told us if we ever needed help, we could reach back out.
Being teenagers presented both challenges and opportunities. Some people might view us as less professional, but others are more willing to give us a chance because they like supporting young entrepreneurs.
To counteract any perception of lack of professionalism, we made sure to present ourselves well. We started off with professional business cards that we would hand out. Eventually, we created shirts and hats and invested in high quality equipment to make us look like a legitimate business.
We also worked extra hard to ensure every customer was satisfied. When people recommended us to their friends, they could talk about not just the quality of our work, but also how we were young entrepreneurs trying to make it happen.
Some of the most important things before starting a business are understanding the financials, where the business is going, and the market.
We made sure Austin had a market for pressure washing before doing anything. If there is no market for your product, there's no point in making it. So do a lot of research making sure people actually want what you are offering and are willing to pay your price.
Next, understand the finances. How much does it cost to start? What are the profit margins? And how much is the average yearly income from your business? Try to start a business with a low starting cost. Pressure washing, all you need to start is the pressure washer. And we borrowed one from my uncle, so it was a very low barrier to entry.
Starting costs also includes what skills you would need to learn. Is it an easy job or does it require you to spend time learning? Or take a class of some sorts?
Next, look at the profit margins. Does it cost a lot to produce, and does it make that money back, or are you losing money? Obviously, business is only successful if you're making more than you're spending. This sounds obvious, but be aware of your pricing versus what you're spending.
Look at where it can go. How much is reasonable to make in the first few months to a year? And how can it scale? Is it possible to make the business big or does it just cap out relatively low?
Understanding how to brand yourself is also incredibly important. We wanted to be taken seriously as we were kids, but we also wanted to be personable and have a relationship with our clients.
We chose this as our branding and wore shirts and were as respectful as possible while not being short or cold. We were willing to spend the 5 minutes to have a conversation with a client because it makes them feel as if we care and really want to help them.
Many clients are a chance at a repeat customer. Don't just treat them like a short check, but as a person. If you do this, not only will they like you more, your business will do much better.
That was the key to turning how young we are into an advantage. We leveraged our youth to connect with customers on a personal level and build trust.
Another important aspect was understanding our competition. We analyzed what other pressure washing services were offering and identified areas where we can improve.
We also considered the seasonal nature of the business. In Austin, there are certain times of the year when demand is higher, so we had to plan accordingly.
Lastly, we wanted to emphasize the importance of staying adaptable. As we learned more about the market and our customers, we made adjustments to our strategy to better meet their needs. By staying informed and adaptable, we were able to stay ahead of the curve and keep growing our business. Thank you for watching. In our next video, we'll share how we got our first jobs and started building our business.